Hey guys, we're watching Volgor's videos, and time for an oil change for my dad's car. This is the oil I have for my dad's car. I found it in the back of the garage. Yeah. Last year, I think, when we were cleaning out the garage for Super Bowl. Or, not if it wasn't that day, I know it was a while back ago when I found that last year or just not too long ago when I was just digging around and looking for stuff, like magazines and stuff. And yeah, this is an old, I don't know how old it is. Made in USA. Cool. Let's see a date on it. $6 for a box. Wow. Really? I don't see a date on it, but yeah. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7 quarts, and Subaru takes 4. It's Castrol, drive hard, 20W40. Let's go on my dad's car. What I got for my car, it was 1974, and for the same oil at Napa, they wanted $4.30. It was $1. It was barely any difference. Or barely. It was, what was it? $1 cheaper for the extra quart. And I like just having a one big jug. You know, that way you can add in a quart later if it gets low. You know, it's just better value. However, the best value is just get a whole box, and then you can give a oil change in 2 different cars. Yeah. But I didn't think of that. Plus, that costs more. This is the oil filter I got for my car. It's a Napa Gold. And I thought, oh crap, all we have is Napa and Napa Gold. And he said, well, the cheap one is probably be okay if you change your oil every 3,000 miles or something like that. I'm like, well, mine's at almost 5,000 miles. It's like 4,500 right now. Something like that. So I'm thinking I'm just going to spring for $7 and get this one. And then I opened it up thinking it's going to be a cheaper filter, but it's actually got good construction. It's got a good gasket. You look in there, and it's got good inlet holes, or whatever you want to call them, the little holes in there for the filtration. But here's sadly it's made in Mexico, but the good thing is, I wasn't expecting this. You look right there. Right there. Wix Filtration Corp. So it says Napa on it, but it's really a Wix. So yeah, that's going to my car. At first I thought the Pure Later my dad bought would be going to my car because I thought the Napa would be cheaper. And I know Pure Later is a good cheap filter. But this actually doesn't go in his car. This is one I found in here. I was thinking it might go to Super, but it's just a bit smaller. So it's a bit rusty, probably not going to matter, but this is for my mom's Oldsmobile 85 Cutlass Cruiser. It's a 2.8. I'll show the oil filter I got from my dad's car. I don't like how cloudy it is. I wanted to do an oil change before it started raining. There's Rob, kitty. Okay. That was close. Okay, so this is the filter my dad got. It is a Pure Layer Classic. And you can see right there, it looks pretty good, but I'm pretty sure the Wix is better. Wix is like the best filter you can get. Made in USA, not bad, awesome, wow, no freaking way. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, first thing I gotta do is empty the drain pan. Guess this will work right here. keep the old Tide laundry detergent containers, jugs. Works perfectly for that. Okay. Oh boy. That's some black stuff, whatever that came out of this before. I think it was Mom's car. Or the truck, I can't remember. Oh, where'd I put the cap? There it is. Just take this and snap it off. Use a crowbar. If a little bit stays on there, that's good. Then you have it's easier to pour out, or a bonfire or something. There you have it. That stuff's black as, I would say black as night, but it's blacker than that. Blacker than black licorice. Black's his cap, I guess you could say. Well, yeah. That's because it's been sitting for a while. I don't think Mom's oil was that black. It had to have been Dad's. There's a cap right there. Alright. Now let's take this. Watch out, Rob. Stick it underneath the cover. One thing I learned about cars is that doing an oil change on a Subaru is a heck of a lot easier than on a Escort. Because on an Escort, the filter, well, first thing, the oil pan is like way in the back, and oh, that work. It's hard to reach, and the oil pan, or the I thought the oil pan, the whatchamacallit, the oil filter is like way in the back on top. It's ridiculous. Pretty good spot. Here's a stump. Not a stump, but a round. So that should work. Okay. That'll work perfectly. Alright. Now, open the hood. Now what I did in the previous videos, I seafoamed the car and put some oil in the crankcase so that thinned out the oil and broke down a lot of crap that's been in there over the years. It's been 2 years since this car's got an oil change. So, let's see. Probably better if I do the oil filter first. On the Subaru, it's just right there. So easy. It's right next to the oil pan. Now on the Escort, it's way back there by the axle, kind of. It's weird. Or no, it's not back there. It's like in the back and up. And you do it under the hood. This one, you do it under the car. So, move this here. And it's been sitting for a while. After I ran it, I did run out of gas and I got back on vapors. I'm not gonna need a wrench, am I? It's a piece of crap Fram. Dad didn't listen to me. And he's like, oh, well, they're good. Oh, it's coming. And then I told him, hey, do you realize the motor in Grandma's old car, or the old motor in Grandma's car was a Fram, and the parts car out back was a Fram. There we go. Okay. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty black, but it's not that bad. I mean, it's mainly thin because all the time of sitting and adding oil to old oil. It's not necessarily bad from what I understand. It's just not good, you know. It's better than never giving the car oil change. That's definitely worse. Somebody come up the driveway. Scarlett, what are you barking at? Now to get the wrench. Really? Scarlett, you're barking at me. Weirdo. Alright. This wrench right here is an awesome tool. If you see one, or if you're wondering what to get somebody for Christmas, or birthday, whatever, here's the Black & Decker, multi-wrench. Craftsman calls it the bone wrench. And now they have ratcheting ones. When I got this from my dad, it wasn't a ratcheting one, or there wasn't even out yet, but it's basically got the standard metrics and standards. And you stick it on there. And just comes right off. Crap. Almost lost the hole. I don't know if you can see that, but it does look pretty dark. Does this thing have a gasket? Yep, it does. Okay. Now I was gonna do this the other, let's see, Friday. This is Monday. I was gonna do it Friday night when I had energy and I didn't care if it was dark and foggy. I had a, halogen light. And I was like, no, dinner's about done, and let's do it tomorrow. And then I slept in, and then we went Christmas shopping. And my mom's car won't run. Mechanic came out and took a look at it, and I thought it was the oxygen sensor, but apparently it's not even getting spark. It's like getting spark on and off, but like very weakly and not consistently. Very weird. So now it's just a little dribble. Give the car a good old-fashioned shake. See if that helps a little. And something I thought was very odd this morning. This car, if I didn't mention it in my Seafoam video, the check engine light acts like an glow plug light, like in a diesel. With the diesel, you have to turn on the ignition, but you don't start right away. You give it a minute, a couple seconds, for the glow plugs to warm up, create compression, and then you turn the key, and then it fires up. Well, that's what this car's been doing. The check engine light won't come on at first. You give it a minute, I'll rattle wires around, I'll beat the dashboard, and it still won't come on. You give it a minute, and then the check engine light will come on. The AIC or whatever the thing on the throttle body thing will start ticking, making a noise, and then the check engine light comes on, and then it'll fire right up. But if that check engine light's not on, you'll just I'll crank it and crank it, and if that light's not on, it won't fire. It's so weird. In that video I did after I seafoamed it, we drove it around. I took it to my friend's house. I took it to Tucker's, and I shut it off, and then the check engine light wouldn't come on, and I had to get a push start, get in the garage and get some air, and then after we got air, we pushed down the hill, and it wasn't gonna push start. But then after I started twice, and when I popped the clutch and that slowed it down, then the check engine light came on and it started. Whatever it is, it's got to be simple. I mean, yeah, I thought the seafoam would have helped, but I mean with that, but it's probably something with wiring. I don't know. I thought it was an oxygen sensor, but I have no idea. Okay, now it's just a little dribble. We'll grab a paper towel. Where are your paper towels? There was a whole row back there. Okay. Grab the filter. Gotta grab the oil. Okay, here we go. My dad really likes Valvoline. He's got a, I don't want to say obsession, but you know, he's always liked Valvoline racing oil. But I think Castrol or what's the other one I like? It's a green bottle. Castrol's white. I guess they went green. Castrol and whatever the other one was, I forget. But first, I guess I'll wipe down the oil plug.
You talking to somebody?
Yeah, my video camera.
Oh.
Okay, where'd the plug go? There it is. Wipe it down. Get all the grit and grime off. Last time I did an oil change in my car, I made a mistake of forgetting to put the gasket back on. This one broke, but it'll still do the job. Okay. Wipe down. And then screw in the plug. And I can take this wrench, go right like that. There we go. Got to get in there. Good grip. Not only is this easier, another way, this car is easier to do an oil change on than an Escort. Nothing against Escorts. Escorts are great cars, but this is a lot higher up than an Escort. There's a lot more ground clearance, so you can actually get your head underneath there. My buddy's Escort, Ben, I got my head underneath there, and I could, since it's so far back, you know, you gotta jack the car up. or put on a board or something. That's what they had to do. So let's get the new filter right here. Take your car. No, I don't. And let's open up the first oil. Okay, then we pour it in. And we lube up the gasket. Sex it up a little bit. Make some love. I wanna fuck you like an animal. Wanna feel you from the inside. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, get it all lubed up and then fill it up the rest of the way. Oh, there it's full. Probably didn't need to fill it up since it doesn't go straight up, it goes at a horizontally. But oh well. I got plenty of oil. Okay, let me move this over just in case I spill some. Got to do this pretty quickly. Actually, you know what? I'm only supposed to fill it up halfway. No, 3/4. That's what this thing says. Oh, I'm over it. I'll do it. Oh, nothing really spilled out. Now that I got so much in there, I can't really get it that tight. But that's what the wrench is for. I mean, usually the wrench comes off easier than it gets on. If it would have gotten the Pure Layer Plus, it'd be like a Fram, but wouldn't suck. Alright. Now, to add the oil in the crankcase. Holy crap, 18 minutes. Oh well, here's a good spot, I guess. That'll work. Here's an old rag. Okay. Alright. That's quart number one. The one thing I do like about using the quarts instead of the 5-quart jug. Oh no. Is this stuff even still good? It should be fine. Oh boy. I gotta show this. I don't know what I could pour it into. How about this cap? I wouldn't just waste a freaking filter. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like the additives have settled. It should be fine. If it's not, I can sue Castrol GTX because it wasn't dated. I don't know. Oh geez, I'm so glad I'm not putting this in my car. It'll be fine. It just looks kind of goofy because it's been sitting for a while. I should have shook it up first. It'll be fine. Just you watch. What do you want? Are you people watching? You 4 people that watch making bets? I bet $10 says this car blows up. Okay. First, I guess we'll shake it up. There we go. Oh, God. Didn't think I need a pipe wrench for a jug of oil. God. There we go. That should be fine. Oh, almost overfilled. It better be fine. At least the oil this thick, it shouldn't drain out that fast. Maybe that's why I didn't spill out the oil filter. Whoops. Let's see, 1, 2, and this would be the last one before I check. No, this will only be the third one. Let me check anyways. Who knows, maybe they expanded and once it got in there. God. This might be another oil change pretty soon. Alright. Okay, that almost brought it to the add mark. So that makes sense. Add mark is to add another quart. I still have a quart to go. Probably can't see that, but it's just below the add hole. Alright, last one. This doesn't look so bad. Just in case we put the cap on and switch it up a bit. There we go, now it looks more the same. Whoa. It looks like caramel. That's probably not good. The bottle says drive hard, but I'm kind of afraid to. Alright. That was 4 quarts. Time to tighten the filter. Yep, right below the full mark, and it's still setting. So, where's that wrench? Oil wrench. Probably just use my hands once I dry them. That should be tight enough. If not, I'm over it. I'll fix it later. Alright, now time to give it a start and see what happens. Dang, this is gonna be a long video. Might have to split it up. Or actually edit a video for once. Okay, I was always taught to crank it over really quick and shut it off. Hey, the check engine light's on right away. It's also blinking for some reason. That's because it's out of gas. Okay, I'm gonna step it right now and get some gas if I can find some. So mileage when it got the oil changed, at least for now, 225,516.0, and it was 19 miles since it was seafoamed. I heard people say that they seafoam their cars, put the seafoam in the crankcase and drive 50 miles, but I didn't have enough gas to go 50 miles. And I think 19, 20 is plenty. Yeah, so I'll grab some gas and see what happens. Well, I found a 1/4 gallon, so let's see if that starts it up. There. It's like it's getting proper oil pressure. And now it won't idle down. So, any idea what could be up with it? And don't say seafoam, because I already did that. Well, anyways. It's almost 4 o'clock and I was hoping to get to town. Take a piece of crap back. Get down there. Anyways, thanks for watching, comment, rate, subscribe.